Okay, so I was asked to show how I did my Rainbow Senko, so on and so forth. So this is just going to be quickly how I went about doing that. The short is it's not actually very hard. So you get your image, in this case I got Medusa from Granblue Fantasy. And the first thing you need to do is separate the hair and the eyes from the base image. I recommend using a quick selection tool to do it because I find that the easiest. You can use whatever you want, in all honesty. It doesn't make a difference to me. In this case I've already got the two layers separated with a minor error. Yeah. Easy enough to fix that. Or at least it should be. Okay. This is gonna be a bit rough, but it's good enough. So now what I actually want to do is to export this image. So into my videos folders where I'm doing it. So this is my base image. I'm just going to call this the hair layer. And that there is our work in Photoshop done. Save this file, whatever you want. Now we move into After Effects. Okay, so I just had After Effects crash on my first attempt at this, so this is actually my second attempt at this. So what I'm doing is using a preset, and I just need to make sure I set the dimensions to the same dimensions as the image to make things easier for me. So it's 10, 24, 1240 I think it is. 1290, okay. I made a mistake there, but that's fine. What I actually want to do is open composition settings again and make this 13 seconds, because I have found that works the best. Okay, so from here on out it's pretty simple. We take our base, so we have our two images. So we take our base image, we then take our hair image that we got from Photoshop. So now if we hide this layer, that's all that's there. So from here on out it's very, very simple. So the way you do it is, so you layer, right click, effect, color correction, hue and saturation. Okay. So what I want to do is click this to make sure that we're setting timestamps. Go to the very end, make this a 1. So what we've said is now from here to here, we've made one whole rotation of this wheel, which is what makes which is what gives the rainbow effect. Now what I'm actually going to do is partway through turn the saturation up, because the character I'm doing here has white hair. So in some areas it becomes very hard to actually see what's happening. We set it back to 0, out here, turn it up a bit, out a bit further, turn it up a little bit more, and then when it gets to the end it should go back to normal. So now if we preview this, it goes to the rainbow effect. It doesn't show too well on characters with white hair, as I have shown here, but it does work. For everything, it's the same procedure. So, last time I did this, it crashed on me. So, File, add to render queue. Now, I need to set an output location. So, I'll do composition name, just set it into my videos folder. Then I'll click render. So this is actually just going to render a raw file, so you will need to encode it if you plan on uploading it to Reddit or something, which I will show how to do pretty quick. Okay. So now it's finished rendering, so I don't need to stay in here. So the raw AVI file is in here now. So now I'm quickly going to go over how you go about encoding this. So I'm going to use Adobe Media Encoder. I'm sure there's other options out there. This might take a while to boot up though. Okay, so now that Media Encoder has opened, just go on this left hand side, go down your drives till you get to the folder. So mine's in the videos folder. And it's the Medusa 13-second video. So what we're doing now is just turning it to a format where the file size is a lot smaller, so we can upload it onto sites. So I'm going to take my raw file, put it on this side. Luckily this is going very fast. Okay, there we go. So now you just got to set up the way you actually want to encode it. I'll show you what I normally use when I'm going to upload to Reddit. So first attempt at this failed. Just leave it the way it is. Just don't export the audio. That brings the file size down a bit. Now this may take a while. My first attempt didn't take very long, it was unsuccessful. And in case I don't put the previous part in, I seriously recommend you check your output before you do anything with it, because sometimes it doesn't come out the way you intended it to. In my case, it was very, very blurry. Okay. So now I've got the file here. Just run it to make sure it's there. We go. So now I've got the video, which I could do what I want with, upload it to Reddit if I want. But anyway, that's pretty much it. There's not much more to it, so I thank you for watching. If this helped, I'm happy I was able to help.